Hello and welcome back to another video of stuff. I swear this is not going to be a consistent thing of excessive amounts of stuff, but if you don't already know, this is our first year of doing a Harry Potter, dark arts, dark academia, Halloween theme, and we're doing it every year. We are not backing off. We're doing it. We're next leveling that thing every year. So we had a lot starting from scratch to acquire. And we've already got a few hauls under our belt, and we have many more to go. Again, getting progressively more and more Harry Potter specific from Harry Potter stores. I'm really excited to get to those. But today we are gonna do, it's a little bit bigger. I was going to just do Homegoods, but because Homegoods and TJ Maxx and Marshalls are basically all the same thing, I thought I would, and they're similar items, I thought I would group them together. So to start, I wouldn't normally show you what I'm drinking. I'm just drinking water. But this I got from Marshalls. And I should say yet again, I don't have prices on things. I take them off right away. I don't like seeing them. They're ugly. I want to see my item and I want to play with it and not shake my bracelet around so much. But I will link as much as I can everything below. And next year when I go to do this, it will be more in the moment and not since July that I've been doing this. Maybe even late June. And I also have this in a spider pattern, and I have that one at work, which is mostly black with a spider web and spiders on it. I really dig it. So I thought, again, I like to start with a little more basic stuff. This is a lot more, well, like homey stuff. So first off are a little more boring, but, you know, fun self-care stuff. And not really Harry Potter specific, but we've got bath bombs. We've got bath bombs. I also went to Lush and Bath & Body Works, so it did not stop there. But I've got bath bombs. We've got skulls. And I might have prices. Let's not scream. $5.99 on this guy. Really like the skulls. We've got Cauldrons. I mean, that's Harry Potter. I'm not sure about pumpkin spice being Harry Potter, but I'm down for it. We've got another set of cauldrons. Bada bing, bada boom. And then this one, oh lordy, Lord Valdy, help me. I wouldn't normally fall for this kind of stuff where they're just straight bath bombs, but I did. And that one was $6.99. So there you go. And then I got soaps. You can't not get soaps. And Homegoods, these are all Homegoods stuff, and I'll try and specify. I cannot specify between Marshalls and TJ Maxx. They're the same darn thing to me. I mean, they really all are. Homegoods is a little bit different in how, like, it's not a hot mess as much. But they're soaps, and I probably have 10 of these. A variety, not the same kind, but I picked up 2 bars of soap. I mostly do bars of soap. I prefer it. They're less waste. They look prettier. They're cleaner. But I do also find myself washing my hands a lot more with liquid soap. But I wanted a dispenser, and I did get a few that I like the design, but I still probably wouldn't display it. I want a simplistic design. So I felt like just an all black and a little cat was perfect. And I also love the smell, of course. So I picked that one up and I'm just going to refill it, I think. Or maybe get a couple more. You know, a little bit doesn't hurt. And then I got myself a foaming body scrub, which is, what is this? Trick or treat yourself. I do not really say that phrase. No. It doesn't even come off my tongue. Candied pumpkin with pumpkin oil. Don't love the look of it. It will sit itself underneath my cabinet, so that's fine. I'll just take it out when I want to use it. So there you go. Now we're going to move on to what is an obsession of mine, if you don't already know from just the last 2 videos, which are candles. And as of right now, and I've actually removed some candles. I have so many. I'll either insert a clip here, or when we get to decorating, I will show you my drawer of candles, and I also have a cabinet of candles. You can't have too many candles. Some of them also burn very quickly, so it depends on the candle and its personality. So I have this one over here. Let's see, can we move it? We've got, ooh, we can do this. Ghost Stories. I really like it. I like a simplistic black. That one was $7.99 at HomeGoods. And it came with this lid, which I don't love. It did give me Halloween Town vibes, which I have not seen Halloween Town yet. It's on my list to see this year. I feel like I'm going to like it because I think it's just all about loving Halloween, which I do. So I probably won't put this on there. And that's something that I wanted to say, like with this guy here. I picked this one up at Marshall's for $12.99. And it's a very simple apple turnover. Turns out I love apple smells. I love so many different fall smells, and apple is one of them. And this one came with, it had like a hook on it, and it was shaped in the shape of an apple, which I'm like, that's fine if you're a teacher or something, but I don't love it. And I don't love this lid either. And so I think just on its own and very clean and simplistic and not distracting from the other decor, it fits in really well. So that's kind of, you'll notice with the candles that I pick out what I go for. And that was either TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And the same thing for these next ones, which are, I also have an obsession with Cauldrons. Again, Hermione was brewing herself some concoctions in a cauldron with that polyjuice potion. So Cauldrons exist in the Harry Potter world. And I don't think you can have too many. I mean, they can be pencil holders. I plan on actually making my own candles and putting them in there. This one is Moon Rituals. And this one is Witch's Brew. And and they have little legs, which are cute. There are little handles on them. They're not like very extended. And I kind of like that differentiation between the other ones that I have. I did go back to try and I got 2 of these, and I did go back to try and get another one. But TJ Maxx, I actually think that was TJ Maxx, is very hit or miss. And you kind of have to go every day, and you're not guaranteed. Kind of all of these places, HomeGoods too. You gotta snag it if you want it. Candles. Okay, Cauldrons. We've got another cauldron. And this one is by Sand and Fog, and it was at HomeGoods. I don't remember the price, probably in the $5.99 range, I'm guessing. Ghoul Friend is what it's called. But this one's a little different from my others in that it has a shine to it. Normally I tend to go for a matte look, but with a coating like this, it could be easily used as a mug if you wanted to, which I did get some of those. And you'll see that in a later haul. But I just like that it was a little different. Kind of like this guy. Do we have a price? No, we don't. I'm failing miserably. A little pumpkin. It kind of looks like a hat, honestly. And it's black. Oh, God, the smells, the fall smells. I love it. And then obviously once it burns, it will be a nice little trinket tray. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Okay. We have a few more candles. I wanted to show, I've already shown one by Sand and Fog. This one has a trick or treat top to it. I probably won't display that. I'll just keep it like that. But I wanted to show Sand and Fog, which is very commonly found at HomeGoods, because it's a really nice candle. It is more oil-based, so it burns very quickly, but it burns evenly. It's a very strong smell. I really, really like it. Then this one, I already know where I'm putting this one, but I thought that fit in the world as well, and Halloween, of course. And this one, oh my God, because I just love spiders. Well, I don't love them in person. I love looking at them aesthetically on things. And I've acquired a lot of spider stuff, kind of like snake stuff. I rather them not be in my presence, but you know, they're just really cool looking creatures. And so I got this candle, which, right, looks cool. I'm covering it. Caramel pumpkin. Look at that top. It is, what is it? Ingrained? Embedded? Not embedded. The opposite of embedded, Aubrey. That's what it is. And so that top-down view of it is really, really cool. Then we have skull candles. We have lots of skull candles. We have gold skull candles, kind of taper-like candles. We have stacking skull candles, black, simple. I feel like this would fit in a Borgin and Burke's. We have, let's put it back here. We have small skull candles. I'm not sure if you can see that too well with the light. And then we have a Mod Podge of skulls on a candle. We've got all the variations of skull candles here, okay? And I don't know if I will burn certain ones, but it is what it is. Things can be used as just decoration, people. And this one, holy moly. All right, it is a little on the cutesy side, but this one was locally made, and I didn't know Homegoods carried locally made stuff. And if you don't know, I live on the outskirts of Portland, Oregon. So it is local to Portland, and I can't remember where, Troutdale, Oregon. But I just adored it. I love ghosts. Can you see this? Can you see? Oh my gosh, I love it. And then it's got quite a few wicks, because obviously you would want many wicks so that it's burning evenly. Smells good. Smells good. I feel like that was around $20 or $25, but you probably won't find it if it's not local to you. Then we've got some bakeware stuff, which I probably should have put with the kitchen stuff, but we'll do that later. We've got, or this is kitchen stuff, Aubrey. We've got towels. I feel like I don't look at these as mummy towels. They don't even really read mummy towels to me. They, you know, in Harry Potter, there are a lot of like little peeking eyeballs and dark corners and stuff like that. And so it is a little cutesy, so I probably won't display it. I'll just use it as a hand towel, which I needed more of anyway. So that works for that. Then we've got, I already did get oven mitts, mini mitts. These are glow in the dark. I didn't know they were glow in the dark. Excuse me, Homegoods. But I love bats, and it's got a little stripy business going on here. We've got bats. These were from Nordstrom Rack. Aubrey, geez Louise, $7.99 at Nordstrom Rack. Not at all a part of the rest of these stores. We didn't do a good job of organizing. Get it together. Okay, this was for sure at Homegoods, and it is $5.99. I left the tag on there, and it's just a simple cookie cutter set, which I've seen a lot of these at, what's the store called? Tuesday Morning. But I went into Tuesday Morning many times, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I find it to be like really cheaply made stuff. And I think if you're down for certain aesthetics, they do more of an antique look, a vintage, I should say, look, then that's for you. I obviously don't do a vintage look. I do a Harry Potter, dark arts, all the dark look. Okay, this one, I still need to get more for my cats. I have 3 cats, and this is actually a dog harness, but it's small, so I think it will fit our largest cat, whose name is Hermione, and maybe even our smaller cat. Not the smallest one, though. But I couldn't resist the bat wings. I couldn't resist. I mean, look, we're going to get some footage here of my cat. One of the cats, all of the cats, going for a walk. Because, yes, we take our cats for a walk. Because they like the outdoors, too, people. But I don't want them run over by cars. Thank you very much. All right. We've got stuff over here, but I'm going to finish over here with, I don't know how you describe these. Terrariums, I suppose. So I was in the market for little terrariums so I can do some cool things. I've already shown off some characters that I bought, and I'm going to be buying some specific Harry Potter ones. Some of them are a little pricey, so it might not happen this year. But I'm not sure what I'll do with this one, but this one actually has a hook, so I could hang it up, which would be really cool. Then we have, and these are all Homegoods, and I put these candles already in there, which I got at a craft store, but I really like the look. They fit in well. They're LED wax candles. So this will just sit there and they'll be lit up, and maybe without the cat hair, preferably. So we have that one. And then I wanted a different color, so we wanted to bring, oh my God, it's dusty, some gold in there. And this is a big one, as you can see. So I'm thinking less terrarium, though I could. It could be a deep terrarium, maybe a lot of candles, maybe a terrarium. I don't know. I'm still looking out for a more round, wider terrarium because I want to do like a Hagrid's hut sort of situation if I could save up that money. Okay, and then we move on to, well, this one's very random. It's not specific. And it is a doormat. I bought 3 doormats and only one from, well, this was from Marshall's. And I have the tag, how, Aubrey? $16.99, which I looked at the other ones and that weren't seasonal because this was the only seasonal. I kept checking for seasonal doormats that are made of like the coir coconut outer and not a cheapo doormat. And they were higher priced. For some reason, their seasonal stuff was cheaper than the rest. So you got to keep looking at these sections if you want something seasonal. And you got to look early, okay? All right. Then we have skulls because you cannot have too many skulls. So let's blaze through these skulls. Thank you very much. 2 of a kind. One of them, and I can't remember which, was from Homegoods. And it's got a floral design to it. Same for this one. Same design. It's clearly the same mold, but a different color. Can we not show me? Thank you so much. Yay. Hello. I can't remember which one was from Marshall's and which one was from Homegoods, but I think the dark one was from Homegoods. But anyway, I wouldn't normally venture into floral or think I would see that in the world, but my husband pointed out it being kind of a relic and a little bit of an oddity. So I might not keep 2. I feel I don't like duplicity too much because oddities are odd. They're odd. I don't know another word for odd, okay? They're random. Next up is very, very simple black skull. And this one's kind of glazed, but it also has room for like a tea light inside, I think. Or more likely, like it's got a hole in the bottom, so I think I'll put like string lights in there and light it up and, you know, get some, or you can even get some fog going, maybe. Probably not because it's not sealed on the bottom. And then, because we like stacking things, we've got a stackable skull. 3 of them. You can't go wrong. I like to add dimension in all forms. Dimension in texture, in color. Well, we're not adding a lot of color, but variations of black and white. Although, again, I don't really do pure white because I don't find that very as natural. Like as a bone-colored white. But yeah, and then height as well gives dimension. And then this one, oh, we're bringing in the gold. This one came in a much bigger size, but I really liked this size. And this, I don't know, it just felt Harry Potter to me. You've got crystals, you've got a skull, you've got gold. Like, I can imagine this when all the coins and cups and stuff were falling over Harry. I can imagine this just like, you know, tumbling about. But they're just protruding out of the skull's head, and I friggin' love it. And I'm quite impressed with the detail and the kind of cracks and stuff like that and what they did there. Okay, so next up is going to be some items similar to what we saw in Michael's. And those are the book boxes. So book boxes, these Halloween kinds, you can find in a lot of places, but at places like Joann's, they tend to be like cheap cardboard. And I'm not a fan because I want them to last a long time. And these I got at Homegoods. They weren't a set. I got them at different times, although I think they came out at a similar time. So you've got the all-seeing eye. And again, I picked these up because I feel like they would fit in the Harry Potter world. You've got, I mean, this one has a little bit of like a Ouija board vibe, which my husband and I have been discussing. Does Ouija board really fit in Harry Potter? And we kind of landed on probably no, that they would find that a little ridiculous. Ridiculous. I couldn't help myself. And then, let's see. Answers to your future. You know, any of this fortune telly kind of stuff. I feel like, and they're nice and sturdy. It's magnetic. They're just like a cheaper wood, but they're not cardboard, which is really nice. So we got those. Then we're getting into some real home goods for like the living room area. And I'm going to start with pillows. I know a designed pillow is probably not going to fit in the world of Harry Potter, but I'm doing Halloween too. So I'm still sticking. Wow, do not look at the cat hair on that. My God, I did already put it out. So I pulled it back out. That's what she said. Bringing in other franchises here. So skulls. Again, skulls just fit into Harry Potter, and it's super soft and squishy. And no, I do not remember what the price is. I need to keep track of this stuff. Aubrey. Oh, I couldn't resist this one. It's bats. It's bats. It's like a velvety feel, and it's my color palette, a gray and a black with mostly a black. And the back is just a simple black. The pillowcase does come off, which thank you very much. So we can clean our products, and not actually be like a Borgin & Burkes and be super dusty and stuff like that. And this one is the first pillow I picked up, and I hadn't even seen it since then. So I snagged it pretty early. And again, do not mind the cat hair. I'm amazed they haven't interrupted yet. But I felt like this one, it gives another dimension as far as length, and I don't think I have a pillow this wide. And it's kind of similar to that towel, but just being a black background really does give me Harry Potter vibes of little creatures, or even like a Fantastic Beast, but something darker, just lurking. That's probably not human. So I felt like that really fit in there. And I am leading with a lot of just basic, like I picked up a soft, like a plush black pillow, a lot of basic colors, and I stick with like blacks and grays and creams, as you can tell, as most of it. And these are just little pops of just, I mean, it's Halloween. You're allowed to have a little fun. It's not all going to be just in-world stuff, but, you know, you got to feel spooky. More bats. And I think this one, don't remember the price. These were all Homegoods, I believe. It's also reversible. Look at this side. Oh my God. I am what's called an HSP, a highly sensitive person. So I have found all through my life, the touch of things is really important to me. And it's kind of hard for me to resist something that's very, very soft. So I couldn't resist that one. Kind of like these. And these ones were TJ Maxx and Marshalls, not Homegoods. And yes, I already took the friggin' tags off. This one is super, super plush. And I love it. And it's basically become a cat blanket because my cats also are highly sensitive cats. And they like plushy things. And it's spider webs. Like simple black spider webs. Not going too crazy here. I think it fits in. This is probably the most patterned design of all the blankets, but it's super, super soft, so I'm a sucker. But it does have a lot of imagery that I feel like fits in the Harry Potter world. You've got palmistry and skulls and moons. You've got a key, stars, and it does give me a different color as far as gray goes. I don't think I have a lot of gray in my blankets. This one's a little different. I feel like it reads, a touch cheeky and cheesy, and I don't know. We have a tag. That is not what I paid for that whatsoever. $62 is the suggested price, which means it was probably at least half that. No flippin' way would I have paid $62? I'd have to check the receipt. But it's got little fringy bits. It can almost work as a scarf, like a really heavy blanket scarf if you wanted to. I might even do that. Who cares? Just because something's marketed as something doesn't mean you need to use it that way, which we'll show you with some other things. And we're getting to the thumbnail, which I think will be the thumbnail, which is my holy grail. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. This one is at Marshall's, and it is a very glittery black spider. And I picked this up. So it is a brooch, and it was $12.99 at Marshall's. It came in a little box and everything, but as per usual, I just take it off. I take it all off. But what this reminded me of, I don't know if you remember, and Noble Collection, we'll get into a Noble Collection haul, makes the Narcissa Malfoy earrings, which are spider earrings, and they have that kind of glitter look, and I really got that vibe. It's got some nice dimension to it, and it is a pin, a brooch, whatever, and I tried putting it on and it kind of flops around, so I'm either going to attach it and give it more of a backing. Remember, you can always work with something if you really like it and it's not exactly what you want. Most of the time you can. So I might give it a little bit of padding so it stays secure, but I also thought, if I can turn this into a hair clip, how freaking cute a hair clip would that be? You know, think outside the box, right? Okay. And then speaking of like manipulating what you buy, I picked this guy up because it was super cheap. I didn't keep the price on. And it's like this 3-dimensional geometric spider. And it's got little kind of cuttings on it that give it a very geometric look. And it's probably a heavy resin, I'm guessing. Can you see there? So I don't know if you can see this, but right here in its little buttocks area, and its little bum was a plant, a fake plant that came out. I removed it right away. And I didn't love it. I find that weird to have a plant coming out of like the bum of something. The back of something, like, it's weird. But I couldn't resist this little spider. It gave me like Aragog vibes, which we're going to have a lot of representation for Aragog. So what I was thinking was kind of cutting out this middle if I can, and either filling it in with a clay that I would kind of carve myself to match and spray paint it or paint it black. Or I might just make it a tea light if that is too challenging and I deal with something that is embedded in the bum of my spider. But that's how you can kind of look at things and go, oh, okay, it's a good deal, but I don't love everything about it. Let me fix it up a bit more. And then we've got some pumpkins. I needed to bring some more basic pumpkins in. The paint job is a little iffy. This was a Homegoods one. But I can easily paint over the top here. It's mostly the stem, but it is just a little tray, you know? So that works for me. And speaking of trays, I couldn't resist this because I don't have a place for my fruit. It just sits on my island. But now I do. Now I do. They're little spiders. Come on now. Can you see the little spiders on here? I'm asking as if you can respond to me, but there's little spiders on there. $16.99. My God, Aubrey, we left a price on there. And Homegoods had a 3-tiered one and a single-tiered one. But I find I don't keep around that much fruit at the same time. So this has been perfect. I have started to use it because I can't help myself. All right. We've got a bowl. I've seen a variety of these bowls. It's a nice, sturdy ceramic bowl. Who's this by? Global Design Connections. So maybe we can find a link online. I don't know. I will try. I will try with everything. I've seen skulls. I've seen some others. I don't love repeated patterns too much, she says after showing the blankets. But I really dug this one. I mean, again, you can't go wrong with spiders and Harry Potter. And now, my friends. Is that a drum roll? I don't know. Okay. Maybe I'll throw it in there. We got to my holy grail. I have been looking for this plate for a while now, or I should say I've been aware of this plate for a while now. It is made in England. It is by Royal Stafford. I think there's another brand called Royal Essex or Wessex, I can't remember, also made in England. And I have 2 of their plates. I have a cauldron one. I have one that has a cool like eyeball, like almost gumball machine sort of thing that gives me Mad Eye Moody vibes, of course. But this one, while it's not strictly Harry Potter, it's really, really beautiful, and it's really hard to find. I have learned this year. I've seen people buy them and resell them and mark them up considerably high, and I found them, and they didn't put them out yet. They were sitting on a cart that kind of Homegoods normally does before that when they're transitioning. Oh my God, are you ready? Are you ready? It's got witches. It's got witches. It's got spooky things that would be in Harry Potter. So why not? They're all witches in Harry Potter. Come on now. Look at this gorgeous plate. Look at this gorgeous plate. Let me give you a close up here. My God, we've got jack-o'-lanterns all the way around. It's white on the back. And we've got ghosties. We've got, I don't know if you can see the little howling wolf over there. We've got a full moon. We've got a cauldron, apparently brewing a ghost. And at Homegoods, these are $5.99. I've seen people relisting these for like 50 plus a plate. It's outrageous. So you just have to go back kind of every day. And I've basically been going on my lunch break because I do have a muggle job, a 40-hour muggle job. Maybe one day I won't, but I do. And so I make the most of my 1 hour lunch break, and I just go out and then I eat. You don't need all the details. I found it. I was so excited to find it. So that was my holy grail, and that was Homegoods, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. And I'm so excited to show you the next hauls, because after like Target and Home Depot, we're really getting into some Harry Potter specific stuff, and I'm so excited. And just Halloween also specific stuff, like Spirit Halloween. We got a few things there, so I'm so excited to bring those to you. But that was today's haul of many more, as I'm calling it, the Haul-o-ween series here. Thank you so much for being here, and please remember, always, you remember who said always, love what you love with all that you have, and don't care what anybody has to say. Express yourself, express your love, and believe in magic. Always believe in magic. And I'll see you next time. Bye.